Then, my stone-faced father turned around, walked back into the house. I went inside and took a shower, and neither of us have ever spoken about it since. When I turned 18, I changed my last name to his. And most people don't even realize that he's my stepdad. After dating my ex-boyfriend for 6 months, I finally told him about my dad, and he didn't seem to mind. Later, when we discussed marriage, I mentioned it briefly, and my ex-boyfriend's parents said it didn't matter, either. They considered it a matter of the previous generation, and as long as we were happy, it was fine. When planning, we already arranged for my dad to walk me down the aisle. However, my biological father suddenly appeared, and it turned out that my ex-boyfriend's dad was his classmate and told him. I have no idea what was going through my ex-boyfriend's dad's mind, but he believed both fathers should attend the wedding together. He tried to convince me and my parents. My dad thought it would be too awkward to spoil such a joyous occasion, so he persuaded me to agree. I thought it was ridiculous and unreasonable. But since everyone said it was okay, I went along. Later, during the rehearsal, everything was arranged with my dad in mind: speeches, walking down the aisle, and the main table for the in-laws. But on the wedding day, the hotel arrangements were changed. My ex-boyfriend's dad informed me that these elements were cancelled because, after all, my biological father was my true father. I asked my ex-boyfriend if he knew about it and what he meant. He said his dad had a point. I asked him if this was a show of force or moral coercion. He said it was about considering the dignity of both families and not causing a scene on such a joyous day. This is the biological provider who disappeared for over 20 years. Why can't I walk down the aisle? Why can't I make a speech? Why do we have to embarrass ourselves by having two unrelated individuals on stage, making a spectacle of us?